This is how Swede speaks.
Recently, the city of Konya in Turkey put up billboards quoting Quran verses telling Muslims not to have Jewish or Christian friends. Are they right about this, and what is going on with Turkey? That's what we will address in this video. Before we get started, I want to thank all of my financial supporters. This is my day job. Without you, this channel would not be possible. I also want to ask you to check out my website at swedespeaks.com and to follow me on BitChute. There are links in the box below. And you know, better safe than sorry, so make sure to follow me there. I mean it, it's really important. Also, check out the Swede Travels here on YouTube. So, as I said, recently billboards were put up in Konya, Turkey, telling Muslims not to have Jewish and Christian friends, to not have infidel friends. On October 22nd, Daniel Pipes shared an image of this on Twitter and tweeted, quote, "The municipal government in Konya, Turkey's most Islamist city, dominated by the AKP, posted billboards quoting Quran, Surah 5, verse 51, do not take Jews and Christians as allies. Allah does not guide wrongdoers," unquote. AKP is Erdogan's party, and if anyone wonders, yes, this really is in the Quran. The AKP, which is the abbreviation of the Turkish Justice and Development Party, Adalet ve Kalkınma Partisi, are absolutely right about that this is in the Quran and that every good Muslim should follow this. Because a good Muslim is someone who follows the Quran, the Hadiths and Muhammad's own example. And that's why I prefer bad Muslims, the non-practicing ones. Something that Westerners fail to understand is that while Christianity is mainly about orthodoxy, about having the right faith, Islam is about orthopraxy, having the right actions. Before Westerners understand that, they will not understand Islam and the Islamic world. This includes Turkey, which was earlier considered a secular country, but which is now becoming more and more Islamic. There are some signs of this. Turkey has called for a global crackdown against anti-Islam attacks from the so-called far right. On June 10th, 2019, it was reported that Turkish Justice Minister Abdul Hamid Gül has reiterated Turkish stance against terrorism and urged Western politicians to take action against rising anti-Islam attacks. This is the same Turkish regime that forces Christians to sign a paper saying that they're not persecuted. You know something's wrong when the regime demands people to say that they are not persecuted. This is the same Turkish regime that has said that if you criticize Erdogan, even if you don't live in Turkey, you will get arrested if you go to Turkey. So rest assured that I do not intend to go to Turkey. Yes, and Erdogan, Turkish dictator Erdogan has threatened again to send so-called refugees Europe's way. Erdogan has been blackmailing Europe for years because Europe is letting him. On October 10th, Erdogan warned EU states that he would open the gates and send 3.6 million refugees your way during a combative speech at a meeting of lawmakers from his Justice and Development Party. And Erdogan gets away with his blackmailing threats because Europe is letting him. Turkey is a threat towards Europe and its surroundings. Recently, a Facebook fan page for Hulusi Akar, Turkish Minister of Defense, posted a picture of a map of Turkey that included parts of Greece and entire Cyprus, among other places. The Facebook page is understood to be run by Turkish nationalists, and they posted a map with a message saying, "We have no eyes on anyone's land. We will only take back what is ours." Well, let me remind you that today's Turkey, Anatolia, was conquered from Greek Orthodox Christians by the invading Muslim Turks. If you want to go down that road, it's not yours. Make Istanbul Constantinople again. At any rate, European leaders need to stop bending over backwards to Turkey. The countries of Europe need to stop paying Turkey, just close the border. Send European navies there to close Turkey's maritime border towards Europe and put soldiers on the Greek, Bulgarian and Armenian borders towards Turkey. Turkey shall not be obeyed in any way. Turkey is to be isolated. People talk about Russia as a threat. Turkey seems to be completely forgotten. Remember that Turkey has been a threat towards Europe for hundreds of years. In European history, it was invading Turkish Muslims from the Ottoman Empire who tried to spread Islam in Eastern and Central Europe. They were the ones who occupied Greece, the Balkans and parts of Ukraine. And they are the reasons that there are still Muslims, followers of Muhammad's inhumane ideology in Bosnia, Albania, Kosovo, Bulgaria and in Ukraine. And you know, when there was a coup against Erdogan back in 2016, what did Carl Bildt, Sweden's previous Prime Minister and the UN's previous negotiator in the Balkans do? He rooted for Erdogan. Not everyone has forgotten though. The state of Turkey was founded on genocide of Assyrians, of Armenians and of Greeks. In 1914, at least 20% of the people of today's Turkey were Christians. In 2014, only 0.2% of the population of Turkey was Christian. Some of the Greeks have not forgotten. In 2017, the Greek Defense Minister Panos Kamenos declared that, quote, "The Greek armed forces are ready to answer any provocations," unquote. I wish more European politicians would have that mindset. So what should be done about Turkey? I've mentioned some of it already. Close the border. Don't give the Turkish regime a cent for their blackmailing. Kick Turkey out of NATO. And what to do for those of us who are not making the policy decisions? Boycott Turkey. Don't visit Turkey. Don't feed Erdogan's regime with tourist money. And vote for politicians who understand that Turkey needs to be put in its place. Never forget that the Turkish regime is an evil regime, run by a party that is now correctly quoting the Quran, reminding Turkish Muslims not to have Jewish and Christian friends. And pray. Pray for revival in Turkey. Pray that Turks accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. And that's what I have to say about this. So what do you think? Comment below, and if you like this video, I'd really appreciate any donations. Even $1 makes a difference. If everyone who watched this channel gave $1, it would transform this channel. Just take a look at the links below. But if you really can't financially support this channel, I would be very grateful if you would share a link to one of your favorite videos from this channel on your social media. Because ad revenue also helps. And it also helps against YouTube's deranking of this channel. Also, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Most importantly, please pray for this channel and check out my live stream on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10:30 p.m. Central European Time. 10:30, not 11:30 due to winter time. And as I said, go ahead and follow us Swede Travels. Until next time, have a nice day, thank you for watching and God bless.